You know you're my boy, and next things are about to get crazy like a fashion show. On the way home, Arthur ran into a mother-daughter duo in the elevator. Oh boy, this elevator turned into an awkward mini. The woman waved at Arthur with hand gestures. It was like a Hollywood meet and greet. Arthur became infinitely curious. Surprisingly, the woman was her neighbor, a small-town coincidence. Arthur was so excited that night, as if on a coffee binge. To learn more about the woman, Arthur secretly stopped her, turning into a neighborhood detective. Little did she know, the woman had already caught on and just wanted to say hi. Upon hearing this, Arthur's anxiety flipped to relief. She felt like she just joined a friendly gathering. However, Arthur didn't expect the dramatic twist was on the way to shatter this calm. That day, while performing at a children's hospital, she accidentally dropped her gun. What a tragic comedy. Even worse, the big guy panicked and said the gun was Arthur's. Talk about reliable. Arthur got fired by her boss, and it felt like she was trapped in a tragic comedy. What a streak of bad luck. Feeling down and desperate, she suddenly found social elites harassing a woman. What a plot twist. Thinking she was already in enough trouble, Arthur decided to turn away from the chaos. But then, in the next moment, she erupted in laughter, as if toasting herself. The three elites misunderstood her laughter as mockery, and their heads filled with question marks. Before Arthur could explain, one guy punched her down. Now that's quick action. And it didn't stop there. They kicked her a few more times. Harsh treatment, much. At this very moment, Arthur completely lost all his confidence, and it seemed that there was not a shred of hope in this world. She couldn't get why, after trying so hard, she was met with such ridicule. While everyone laughed at her, Arthur pulled out the gun in anger. Talk about being always ready. Facing the retreating guy, Arthur chose to stop being silent and shot him. Turns out she was launching a counterattack. The fear was overshadowed by thrill, and at that moment, she felt a release like biting into happiness candy. Yes, a new crazy Arthur was born, bursting in the woman's house as if celebrating her rebirth. When she arrived at the office to pack her things, listening to colleagues discuss last night's shooting, she felt as light as a cloud. Let me go. She laughed on her way out of that cage, changing the slogan as she left. Don't even think about it turned into don't be a fool after all. With reality being so tragic, she had to keep a bit of laughter for herself. The shooting turned into a hot topic for everyone, while Thomas was seriously using a bunch of meaningless words for votes. Those victims were all good people, and the killer is the real loser. Such absurdity made me laugh. Everyone's focusing on those wealthy people. Why not consider she's the real victim? The next day, Arthur went to see a therapist, only to discover that the doctor's attention was completely not on her. How truly realistic. How's work going? Any serious thoughts? Is this a scam? All my thoughts are serious, but you just can't hear. That's what I call a silent scream. Turns out it's a social welfare institution where the doctors don't really care about patients, just their paycheck. Due to budget reductions, the institution is set to close down next week. Who would show any interest in these people? At this moment, Arthur realized she shared the same level with the doctors. What an unbreakable bond. At last, Arthur got a chance to perform at a bar. She prepared a comedic script for it, walking on stage with confidence, but her body betrayed her. Her laughter echoed throughout the bar, leaving shy almost escaping. After the show, Arthur walked down the busy street, feeling lonelier than a ghost in a corner. She saw a poster about the shooting and couldn't believe low-class folks were calling her a hero. At that moment, she experienced a sense of recognition, and life began to feel a bit meaningful. At night, Mother asked Arthur to help send a letter to Thomas, and in curiosity, she opened the envelope. She discovered a shocking truth. She was Thomas' kid. Mom knew her time was limited, hence writing to Thomas. What a twist of fate. The sudden truth struck Arthur like lightning. Her father had abandoned them, indeed. When she questioned her mother, she finally revealed the buried secret. Thomas pressured her to sign a confidentiality agreement. Arthur couldn't take such betrayal, so the next day she went to Thomas' house alone. She met Thomas' son Bruce, but he didn't seem happy, so Arthur decided to perform a magic trick. But suddenly, the butler showed up, telling Bruce to stay away. His gaze was filled with suspicion. So Arthur explained her intentions and revealed to the butler her mother's connection to Thomas, leaving him dumbfounded. No matter what the truth is, she would never allow anyone to insult her mother.